pleasure to be in. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Miss with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Marquez in that last round. Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well done with that counter shot. Marquez is rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter lands. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. At this point, on to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Catch and shoot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That uppercut does not score. Defense here at all. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round.
That's it.
On to the fourth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Nice counter. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Marquez. On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Nobody home with that hook. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Marquez is day, and down goes Juan Manuel Marquez.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. It's not over. Here we go in the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway. Did you see that? Marquez is hurt. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez. Here we go, it's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He blocks that right hook. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate?
Oh my God, Johnny! Marquez is in trouble, and Marquez goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say, come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Marquez. Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Can't find a home for that jab. Missing with the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good one. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez. And we enter the ninth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to out thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Jab misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. That punch lands. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Marquez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's there's the bell for round 10. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. A straight right just misses. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Marquez is hurt. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Marquez is rocked. Let's talk about Marquez. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Counter punch caught him clean. Do you believe what we are seeing? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Marquez is dazed. How did they survive that?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez. Who thought we would have made it to 12? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Marquez is... And he couldn't take any more. Down goes Marquez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
And Juan Manuel Marquez goes to the canvas. Some might have thought it was a little bit close.